far away. I want you back.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Alpha Day Trading. If this is your first time inside the Alpha Day Trading community, please take a moment to actually leave us a message inside the chat. Myself, other mentors, leaders, and other members inside the community would actually like to take a second to welcome you to the team. Yes, this is a pre-recorded video, so no, I do not wear the same polo every single day. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. You'll never know. And again, I just wanted to take a moment to welcome you to the team if you are new. And if you ever have any questions, comments, or concerns, please don't hesitate to let us know. That's what we're here for. Now, if you guys ever notice any issues whatsoever with the community, simply refresh your browser and that will fix almost every issue. If you notice any issues with the stream quality, scroll down to the lower right-hand side of the stream, click the settings icon and actually set it from auto to 720 or to 1080p, and that will permanently set your quality so you'll never have any issues with the live stream. Now, if you still have any issues and you've refreshed your browser and you've already changed the quality, scroll down to the bottom of the chat room page, click one-on-one support, and actually send us a ticket, and we will be able to reach out to you immediately to get everything fixed. It is our main priority to make sure you guys always have the best experience while you guys are inside the chat. So once again, my name is Josh Howerton. Welcome back to Alpha Day Trading, and if you're brand new, welcome. Day one, baby. Welcome to the Alpha Day Trading community. We're so happy to have you a part of the team. We cannot wait to work with you. And if you ever need anything whatsoever, never hesitate to reach out. We are always here to help. Let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and dive on into it. We're good. Good morning, traders. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and happy Thursday. It is June 24th, 2021. 9:03 in the market, team. And what a day. What a day. I'm over here getting warmed up for the small account challenge, locking in a nice little base hit trade. Over here trading MRIN on my main account. A little bit of a home run trade. So far, so good this morning. I am, would you call it 2 for 2? I got 1 for 1 on my small account, and I have 1 for 1 here on my larger account. So yeah, so far, so good. Good day. Great market conditions. I'm really liking what we see. I'm really liking the price action. I really like some of the attention that we have on a lot of these plays. I mean, look at MRIN, team, right? If we really go ahead and dive into this, look at MRIN. Right? It's number 1 on the leaderboard. MRIN is trading 22 million shares. 22. Right? Average daily volume on this play, 600,000 shares. We have insane volume. Insane volume on MRIN just in pre-market alone. And look at all the volume and all this price action and this beautiful setup, right, that we had last night. So let's go ahead and dive into a quick little recap while we're here talking about MRIN this morning. You know, why did I take MRIN and why did I take this trade? Well, number one, I see the big move up last night, right? I'm scalping this. I'm trading this. I actually break even last night on a couple trades here on MRIN, right? So I come back this morning and I see a beautiful break of the downtrend, right? That's all I see. I see the big leg up. I see the stock pulling back to a prior pullback level, right? The hiccup level that we talk about and that we really break down, right? So we have the push, little hiccup level with a continued move to the upside. Stocks tend to pull back to those stalls, right? Where the stock's grinding up, it stalls, and then it continues the leg higher. I just call it a hiccup level, right? A hiccup area. So again, stocks like to pull back to those hiccup levels. What's something else that you notice that falls right at that second little hiccup level, right? The 50% retracement, right? The 50% fib. So not only do we have the stock pulling back to that level, we also have the 50% fib, and we also have a big double bottom, right? Big double bottom. I'm actually taking the trade here at 6:30 this morning. So I was in early, right? I was building a position as early as 6:30. I was adding. We never cracked below 240. We actually held above 240. My stop was 235, so I was holding this. I was good. I was in at like 241, 242. Took the trade on MRIN, and I rode it all the way up. I took this mother all the way up into the 280s and the 290s, locked in $1,870. And then on my small account, I took the same trade, right? So here on MRIN, I made $86.21. So again, I've been getting warmed up for the small account, right? AMC a couple weeks ago, RKT swing trade, POAI swing trade. I'm still in my GRAY swing trade. And then a nice little day trade this morning on MRIN. My biggest loss is COIN, but again, that's a swing trade. I haven't sold it yet, right? UVXY is another big loss right now, down $100. That's a swing trade. I haven't sold it. The only trades that I've actually taken, that I've sold, that I'm actually read, $35 and $16, right? But look at all the profits, right? AMC 44, MRIN 86, RKT 112, POAI 153, and I'm still holding my GRAY swing trade. That's not done yet. So overall, you look at the trades that I've taken to get warmed up for the small account challenge, I'm up a little over $300, and I still have 2 and 3 swing trades that are still working for me, right? So again, overall, not bad. Really doing pretty well. Overall trading profit and loss, $500 on this account in the last month, $300 on a small account, and I don't trade this every day, right? The last time I've actually taken a trade, day trade here, on my Webull account for the small account, right, was it ASRT? It was ASRT. Like 2 weeks ago, I lost $16. But some of my biggest winners for day trades have been $86. So this is how we're going to grow a small account consistently, team. That's what I wanted to show you. Is again, on this account alone, I'm up $500. I don't trade it every single day. I barely have it open. But in the last month, I was able to lock in about $280 on my small account, all right? And I don't really use more than $600 to $1,000 per trade. This morning on MRIN, I had 250 shares, right? You can see down here. I bought 250 shares of MRIN. I invested $615, right? I sold for an $80 profit, $86 profit on 250 shares. You know what that is? That's like a 15% return on the trade. So I made 15% on my investment this morning on MRIN. And MRIN, guys, is looking really good, is looking really sweet. So why is MRIN moving on up? So Marin Software surges on new Instacart ad integration. All right, so we have some news that got a lot of hype. The stock selling on off, right to the 50% fib, right to our hiccup level. Nice big double bottom, break of the downtrend, on confirmed volume. I took this trade this morning way before we were even inside a chat, right? I called this one out. If you scroll up, you'll actually see MRIN for the bull flag above the 90 EMA and the VWAP. Room back to 3. What do we have? We have a nice big bull flag above the 90 EMA, above the VWAP. I called this out at 825. 2 minutes later, boom, 280 all the way to 318. Quick, easy, 38 cents of profit there on MRIN. And now we had another trade that I alerted on TikTok, as I'm trading on TikTok right now, right? Waiting for the pullback to 295. I told you guys I wasn't buying the break of 320 to 328. I'm going to wait for the pullback and try and catch the dip. Where did the stock just pull back to? 293, right? So boom, pushed on up, 293. You guys could be up 10 cents a share right now over on MRIN. So MRIN is going to be our #1 watch. We have news. We have substantial volume. We have a low float stock here. So MRIN is #1 on the leaderboard. Right now, we have that 295 support. We ever crack back below 295, we could definitely see it back down underneath those lows at 275. And then anything under 275 back down to 240. Now, if MRIN holds above that 295, $3 mark, and we start to see this next leg up, we can break over 320. We definitely got to break over that 328 to 330, but then we have a lot of room to 359. Anything over 359, we have a lot of room, team, all the way up towards around $4 here on MRIN. So MRIN is our #1 watch on the day. All right, so this is the #1 stock I'm watching, and this stock has me up right now $1,800 here in pre-market. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. And this is the beauty about stock trading. Monday, break-even day. Tuesday, $500 day. Wednesday, $50 loss. After commissions and fees, I probably lost like $50 to $100. All right? Come back in Thursday, see a good trade. I take it, $1,800. You don't have to make 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, right? If you come in with the mindset of, I got to make $500 today, you're going to force trades and you're going to lose money. But if you come in with the mindset of, I'm going to take the best of the best trades and I'm going to lock in base hits. I'm going to lock in base hits. I'm going to lock in base hits. I'm going to cut my losses quick, right? If I'm breaking even, I don't care. If I'm breaking even, I don't care. If I make a small $200, I don't care. Because if I stay consistent with those base hit trades, every now and then I'm going to get a home run. And today's my home run. So this week alone, I'm up a little over $2,000 in trading profits. That's taking me up $9,000 on the month, team. I am $1,000 away from my $10,000 goal, and we still have 5 trading days to go. So that goal is definitely achievable, and that goal is definitely exceedable as well. So I'm looking to cross that $10,000 mark, maybe 12, 13 grand for the month. And that's what I'm aiming for right now for the month of June. So again, you can't come into it with the mindset, I got to make money, got to make money, got to make money. Your mindset needs to be trade the best trades, A+ setups, manage that risk. Don't hold on to a losing trade. Cut it, walk away. Base hits, small, consistent profits. And like I said, every now and then, if you keep that mindset and you keep that consistency, you're going to find that you put yourself in a position on a good trade to where, damn, it exceeds your expectations and you make way more than what you were anticipating. I wasn't anticipating to make $1,800, but I rode the trade until I got a signal to get out. And the signal, when I got out, I looked down, I'm like, damn, I made $1,800 on the trade, right? Because I had that signal to go ahead and get out. I had another signal to get in, but I had a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, or I could have made another probably $1,000 on MRIN off the bull flag that I alerted to you guys. So again, MRIN, number one watch for the day. I do want to start and talk about ALF, all right? For those of you that were in our stream yesterday, for those of you that are inside a chat, what did we say could possibly set up on ALF? I said, team, 9:30, 10 o'clock. If we close right around that 11:25, actually I said it was like 11:50 to 12. If we close somewhere between that $11.50 to $12 area, what could we see set up for us on ALF? We said mid-candle breakout formation, right? We said possible mid-candle breakout. So ALF right now is setting up for a beautiful, beautiful mid-candle breakout formation. Over $12, we have room to 14. Over $14, we have room to 14.70. Over 14.70, obviously $15 natural resistance. And then we have room to retest those prior highs from Tuesday up towards around that 16.45. Possible mid-candle breakout. I would like to see a slight gap down from yesterday. Slight. And right now we're gapping down about 10 cents. So I'd like to see that nice 10 to 20 cent gap down on ALF. I'd like to see volume move in, buyers move in, break this up over yesterday's close of 1201, and that's when we can see a lot of great action and a lot of great hype to get ALF going for that possible mid-candle breakout. So ALF is another stock that I'm watching right out of the gate because we do have a very, very nice mid-candle breakout formation starting to set up for us, team. All right, so ALF is another stock on high watch. Again, there's no news. This is just a technical setup from Tuesday's big green day there on ALF. All right, let's move on to some stocks with news. We have ORPH once again dropping some news. They announced that Goldman Sachs temporarily increased its stake to 5.58% on June 16th, 2021, but then reduced its position to less than 5% the following day. But we have news saying that Goldman Sachs increased their stake to 5.58% and then reduced it right below 5. So they didn't completely take their position off the table is what I'm taking from this. They just reduced it because ORPH had a pretty good day, right? Look at it this way. Goldman Sachs, they increased their position to 5%. To 5.58% on the 16th, right? On the 16th, they increased their position. Here, they decreased their position. What does that seem like they're doing? Maybe trimming some loss if they're in a loss. Maybe they're trimming a little bit. They reduced their stake in the company. So I don't know. Overall, all I see is Goldman Sachs still has, right around 5% stake in ORPH, right? And that's why we're seeing ORPH have some nice action this morning in pre-market. Not only did we have a nice dead cat bounce yesterday on ORPH from around $6 all the way up towards around $9.24, now we have ORPH dropping that press release, and we could definitely see some great action today on ORPH. So we want to see this stock break back above $8.50, right? We have a lot of 850 resistance, 850 resistance, 850 resistance. As long as we're below 850, we could see this come back down and fill that gap from post-market to pre-market. Look at that big window that we have no price traded this morning. So if we cannot break above 850 and we start moving back down, we could see ORPH all the way back down towards around $7.40. ORPH is shortable as well. So if we get that confirmation, I will be looking for a short. However, we do look like we're good to break over 850. I think we could definitely see a pop over 850 on ORPH for a nice little leg up to 9 and then 924. Now, if we ever start breaking out, right, and we break up over that 924, 925 level, we have room next target, big resistance, 985 to 10 bucks. Now, if we ever break over that level, we could see this all the way up towards around $12.82, team. So ORPH, again, we have news. ORPH is currently gapping up from 744 to 845. ORPH has a flow of 24 million. All right. The only thing that we don't have yet is volume. We have 4 million shares traded. On average, we trade 9. So we're trading 50% less volume than we normally do. So right now on ORPH, we just have to be mindful of there's not a lot of activity and volume like there is on MRIN. But ORPH has a lot of great potential today over 850 with room to 924, room to 985 to $10. And then anything over that $10 break, we have a lot of room to 1282 here on ORPH. However, if we cannot break above 850, we do have room all the way back down towards around $7.42. ORPH. Moving on. Next, we have ARAV. All right, ARAV, some of my favorite news on stocks, right? I love seeing phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 trials. So, with ARAV, they announced positive initial results from phase 1B portion of the phase 1B/2 study of AVB-500 combination with big word I don't know in clear cell renal. Big word I don't know. I don't care about the big words. I don't need to know what these big words mean, right? What am I looking at? Keywords. And what's a keyword that we see right there on ARIV? Announced positive results from phase 1 trial. All right, so we have announcing positive results from phase 1 trial. ARAV got some great action. This stock closed at $5.32. We open up in pre-market after that press release. Boom! Big time move all the way up towards around $8. So how high or how low can ARAV go? So right now, we just need to look left. We're looking at the daily chart, right? That's all we're doing right now is we're looking at our daily chart, trying to mark up the best of the best levels that we see. So good level that I see, 733. Spiking high, gap down level, prior resistance on the daily. Let's go back. Prior resistance on the daily, prior resistance, looking back, a little bit of support. So that 733 level has been tagged quite a few times, and that's pretty close to that 720 resistance, right? So we can say that that 725 to 730 is going to be a pretty key level that we need to get above. Now we're still looking left. We're looking at all of our levels. How high can it go? Well, next level that I see would be up towards around 833, spiking high. Right? Some support, some resistance, looking left. And those are really the only points that we see right around 833, again, off those prior spiking highs. Doing the same thing, we're looking left, up towards around 888, up towards around $10, right? Then we could possibly see it up towards around 1063. Now, how low can it go? Let's look at some support right now. Let's try and, fine tune where we could see this come down to. And I'm noticing right around $6.34. Is that shocking to you guys? When I don't have any level marked up and I come in and I start marking up levels on the daily chart and how they line up beautifully with levels here in pre-market, look at that 634. Why did I mark it up? We bounced here big time and shot on up. We have a lot of resistance. A lot of support, a lot of resistance. There's like 6 times in the past that $6.34 has been respected as support and resistance. That's a valid level of support. I mark it up. Holy crap. That is our bounce in pre-market, 634. Why is that? It's not a coincidence. That's because this is what traders do. They dive into the market, they mark up their levels, and that's how they judge and, take their entries. So why were buyers, why were traders looking to buy 634? Because it was a key level on the daily chart. So right now we have 634 support over on ARAV. And if we dip below 634, we could see it all the way back down towards around 575. All right, so 575 bottom support. Right now we have good support at $6.34. We want to see it hold above 634. We have room back up to 729. We have then room to 833, 888. Obviously, you got $10 and then $10.63 here on ARAV. So we're definitely watching ARAV. Top 3 stocks: ARAV, ORPH, MRIN. It's actually top 4 stocks. ALF for the possible mid-candle breakout formation. And we do have CLOV get some nice action today as well. Now, we do have that pre-market high of 1466, but that was 1 point, right? There was at one point in time we tagged 1466 and got rejected. But what do you notice about 1454? That was yesterday's spiking high, and that was also a level of resistance here in pre-market. So what level would you guys want to use? Would you guys want to use the level that's been honored once, or would you guys want to use the level that's been honored twice? Right? I'm going to want to use the level that I see has been honored multiple times. So that's why my level of support is back down towards around 1454 versus this one high at 1466. So on CLOV, we have some really nice activity here on this play, and all we did was bounced off the trend line, right? We can see that we just have this big uptrend, and we just bounced off the uptrend, and we broke out over that 1454 level. So here on CLOV, we want to see this hold above 1454. All right, now how high can this stock go? Well, we just got to look at the daily chart, right? Again, that's all we do is we start by looking at the daily chart. So where I'm looking back left, I'm looking at that spiking high. I'm looking at that spiking high here with that low point from the 8th of May, 1625. I'm looking at the open, 1809. I'm looking up here at the close, 2214, and I'm trying to see if these levels line up. So then we can go ahead and mark some resistance right there around 1720 as well. 1720, 1720, 1720, 1720. So that's a great level as well, right around that 1720. So right now, overhead targets, 1544, CLOV. First target, 1544. Next target, 1625, 1720, 1809, $20, and then $22. All right. Right now, support's back down towards around 1454. If we ever crack below 1454, we could see this back down off yesterday's lows at 1341. Pre-market resistance, intraday low, right? So we have a couple key levels right around that 1341. So right now, that's what we're looking at. We want to see CLOV hold above 1454. If we can't, and we crack this big uptrend, CLOV is shortable. We do have a lower target to the downside, right around that 1340 to 1350 there on CLOV. So we talked about ALF. We know that's on high watch. We talked about CLOV. We know our levels. This one's on high watch as well. DDD is going to be a back burner play, right? DDD is a back burner play if we can break out over that 3830. We can break out over 3830 today on DDD. We have room to $40. So we're just looking for a break over this big level of resistance, $38.30. If we get the break over that level, we have a lot of great potential all the way up towards around $40 here on DDD. So we're watching DDD as well. LOOP. Guys and girls, that's why it's important to be here on the stream every single morning. We said LOOP was going to be our back burner sleeper play. I said low float, great news. If everything else starts fading on off, watch for LOOP to go on a big time move over $14.31. What did we see on LOOP? The first 5-minute candle broke out over that 1430 resistance, and then we continued higher for the rest of the day. I actually took the LOOP trade. I made a couple bucks on it. So again, that's why it's important to be here. We break everything down. The reasonings, entries, exits, support, resistance. LOOP probably wasn't a stock that was actually on anybody's watch list, right? LOOP had no activity in pre-market. But why did we have it on watch? Because we understood that it had phenomenal news. We understood that it was a very low float stock, that it just needed a little bit of volume to get going. And what did we see? Boom! Clean confirmation in the first 5 minutes of trading, and this stock went from around $14 all the way to $18.20. So again, that's why it's important to be here. All right. So that being said, LOOP, I'm still going to keep it on watch to see if we can ever get back above 17. It's a back burner play, right? It's not a back burner sleeper play. It's just a back burner play to see if we get another great day here over on LOOP. And I want to see this hold above yesterday's close of 1590. If we're trading above 1590, we have room back up to 17 and then room back up towards around 18 bucks here on LOOP. So I'm keeping that one on watch as a back burner play. All right, so we got a couple back burners. We have LOOP, back burner. We have DDD, back burner play. But today we have about 5 stocks that we're adding on our #1 watch list. The stocks that we're watching right out of the gate. And those, once again, are ARAV, ORPH, MRIN, CLOV, and ALF for the possible mid-candle breakout. All right, so that's what we got, guys. We dissected every stock that has news, right? What stocks have potential, what stocks don't have potential. So I think that we're pretty prepared for the day. We have about 7 stocks on watch, 2 back burner, 5 active, and our top stocks to watch for the day. So with that being said, we have 2 minutes to go. Off to the side, I'm watching ALF for the mid candle, right? So I have ALF off to the side. If that ever starts getting action back over 12, we have a mid candle breakout possibility there on ALF. But #1 stock out of the gate, I think I want to watch. I think that I want to keep. This is tough because there's a lot of stocks moving and there's a lot of stocks of great potential. This is tough, but if I had to choose one stock that I'm going to focus on the first couple of minutes of the day, I think it's going to be ARAV because we have a big bounce followed by the higher low. We can come out of the gate and push immediately, right? Because we're already low. We're already forming some kind of market structure, this bigger higher low with a double bottom, right? ORPH, again, we just got to wait for this to form some market structure above that 850. So we still have a little bit of time there on ORPH before we get confirmation. MRIN is tempting because MRIN is respecting all of these technicals. So again, I think MRIN could definitely go on a big time rip and run as well. What I would like to see is a washout long. I'd like to see this open, wash out to 275 and grab that washout long for the squeeze higher. So I'm watching MRIN as well. So right now it's, I'm between the two. I'm between MRIN for the washout long for the squeeze higher out of the gate as we are somewhat flagging out of pre-market, possible gap and go strategy, right? I'd also like to see a little bit of that washout long to see if I can get an entry for the leg up. But I also like the structure and the flow that we have here on ARAV. So those are probably going to be my top 2 stocks that I'm personally watching out of the gate. And then I'm watching ALF to see if we get that possible mid-candle breakout formation. So right now, ARAV. ARAV, stock, order entry, just in case. We're good to go. 6 seconds, team. Let's have an awesome day. Let's have some fun! And let's make some money. DB, Katie, Chad, Katie, Nathan, Harry, best of 2021. Welcome to the stream. We're happy to have you here. We hope you like it. We run this from around 8 o'clock until about 9:45 every single morning here on YouTube. So tune in, like the stream while you're here. Go ahead and like it. There's 0 likes. Like the stream. Support what we do. Support the channel. All right? Hit that subscription button. All right? Subscribe to YouTube. Bloop. Subscribe. Hit that beautiful little notification bell as well. So anytime that we go live, you guys are notified. So you never miss a stream. All eyes, ALF. All eyes, ALF. ALF team, this one over $12 has a lot of great potential. So I want you keeping ALF on very high watch right now. All right, ALF, I want you guys keeping this one on high watch. I grabbed my washout long here on MRIN, and I got a really bad fill, a really bad cost basis. I'm in at 305. My stops are underneath the VWAP, but I did grab that quick little washout long here, and I'm looking for the re-break over 3 here on MRIN. Again, I'm in at like 305. I'm down 90 bucks, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that because I did have a bad fill. So I'm going to go ahead and take a small paper cut loss. I'm not going to hold it and turn it into 300, 400, 500 bucks. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little paper cut loss on that trade there on MRIN because it was a little late of a fill and I'm not willing to risk it. There's your break on DDD, team. Just like that. 38.30 break. Easy peasy. CLOV, we're still kind of chilling. We're sitting back. We have support at 14.45. ALF, we're keeping this one on watch for a clean break over that $12 level. See if we ever get that mid-candle breakout. GRAY, if you guys are still in the swing trade like I am, right now, GRAY needs to have a good day today. This is the point where we need to see this stock at least back up to 550. Right? We need to see this have a good day. If we start breaking down below yesterday's lows were right there around 487. I'll probably start exiting that position. Today, we want to see a nice green day here on GRAY. MRIN, it was the washout long, right? I grabbed the washout long, but I was in a little too high, and I wasn't willing to hold this and get stopped out. So again, I took that small little paper cut and called it a day on that. So again, CLOV's support right around that 1454. If we can hold above 1454, we could see another nice day here on CLOV. So CLOV still on high watch, but I'm kind of just sitting back. We're 4 minutes into the market. I'm skimming through our stocks to see which ones are actually setting up for a possible entry. And right now, it's MRIN. Right now, it's MRIN, getting the most amount of hype right now here in the markets. I know you guys are, some people are watching TRCH still, so we may actually have a possible reversal coming on up here on TRCH. So a re-break of $5, as long as we hold above if we hold above $4.63, yesterday's lows, and we re-break and hold 5, we could see a move back up towards around $6 here today over on TRCH, if you guys are in that. I hope you're not in that. We talked about this on Tuesday for the first red day. Huge bearish engulfing candle, followed by the gap down. So again, if you are in this, you may have some hope to get a bounce back up towards around 6, maybe even back up towards around 687 there on TRCH. So yeah, right now, all eyes on MRIN. Obviously, it just pushed all the way up into that level of resistance. So right now, support would be right back down around that 315 level. Here on MRIN, back down towards around that 315 level is going to be the best level of support here for MRINs. And right now, I'm watching MRIN. This is my number one watch. Nice little decreasing volume pullback. Maybe we get some action here on MRIN for the next leg up. So right now, all eyes for me, MRIN for the possible decreasing volume pullback for the next leg up into the 350s and the 360s. There it is. There it is. Cole's asking, was that a White Claw? Nah, it's my Celsius. Even though a White Claw doesn't sound bad at 9:30 in the morning. So we need to wait MRIN to kind of settle down a bit. We already had that pullback entry on MRIN into that previous high, into that 9 EMA, decreasing volume pop. Celsius is where it's at. If you guys like energy drinks, healthy energy, speeds up your metabolism, all that good shit, Celsius is by far the best energy drink that you guys can get your hands on. They sell them at Publix. They sell them at 7-Elevens. If not, you go to GNC. GNC sometimes has them. Costco. Celsius is liquid crack, right? Celsius is literally liquid crack. I used to drink 2 of these a day. Get all wired up. So right now I have no open positions. I'm kind of just still sitting back, waiting to see where the best opportunity is. And right now we starting to see a little bit of struggle right around that 333 on MRIN. So it looks like we're due for a little bit of a pullback first. You know, I'm looking at CLOV. CLOV doesn't look all that great right now. ALF still doesn't look great, but we could still transition for the mid candle. So that one's still on watch. ORPH is back below that 850, and like I said, back below 850 definitely has potential to drop the 750. So if we get a little two-legged pullback into the 850, into that 9 EMA, that could be a go-to short. So again, if we get that little bit of that two-legged pullback into the 850 level of resistance, I would look to take this short for the next leg down towards around $8 here on ORPH. But right now, if we look at ARAV, the stock isn't really doing anything right now. We have support at $6.34. So as long as ARAV is above $6.30, we have great potential back up to $7. Right now, ORPH, I'm looking for that little two-legged pullback for the short. MRIN, we just need to wait for this to really set up, right? What's the opportunity? What's the trade? A bounce off the VWAP? It's not enough. It's not enough. So we just need to wait for the A+ setup. Right now, I have no open position right now. Again, just being patient, being smart, right? I'm up $1,700 on the day. Not going to give a lot of it back, right? My goal right now is to not put myself in a position to lose any more than $270. Why is that? So I can still net and walk away with, $1,500. So I'm not going to put myself in a position to take a trade to lose any more than $250. And then that's the great thing is you're always looking for at least a 2-to-1 setup. If I can put myself in position to make $500 but to lose $2, that's a great position to be put in because then I can cross that $2,000 mark on the day and continue to grind up. But right now, I don't see any trade that I really want to get involved with. It's about being patient. We're 10 minutes into the market. I know you guys are hyped up. You guys are probably like, trade! Where's the trades? But I don't see anything right now, right? I don't see anything right now. So why are we going to sit here and put ourselves in a potential losing position when we don't have any A+ setups? Yeah, LEDS. Why is LED? Oh, beautiful technical setup on LEDS. Look at that. Look at how beautiful LEDS is. Double bottom off the 20. Look at that. That's a beauty. LEDS does have room back to $21.40. We are over yesterday's highs. So yesterday's highs could be a level that we see this hold above, right around 1975 here on LEDS. So yep, LEDS, we can keep this one on watch as well. We have some great potential to the upside. Anything over $21.40, we have room to 23. And again, we would like to ideally see this hold above 1950 to 1975 here on LEDS to see if we can get the next leg up. Cole's over there freaking crushing it on IGC off his VWAP reversal play. Good job. I'm going to bring Cole on the mic. Probably today, if he's okay with that. If Cole's feeling up to it. I know he got bitten by a brown recluse spider. So he's not, he may be feeling a little iffy, right? Maybe need to go to the hospital. But if he wants to jump on the mic, I'm going to pull him over today. I'm going to let him explain his VWAP reversal strategy. Because that's a strategy that I don't trade. He trades it actively. I'm going to let him be the one to do that. That's you. So I may be grabbing a short here on ORPH. We had our two-legged pullback into the 9, but that could be the higher low, so I'm waiting just a little bit longer. My stops would have to be $8.50. I can risk about 15 cents on the play, so my stop would be about $100, but I'm not in right now because it could break over $9.50 here. So I'm just kind of waiting to see if we get that proper rejection below the 9 EMA. So right now, I'm thinking of a short here on ORPH. I can have a 5 to 10 cent stop right now. I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on 625 shares to the short side. Here, looking for that possible rejection off the 9 EMA for the next leg down below $8.20. My stop is 15 cents. I'm up $40 on the trade. We're looking for this to crack below $8.20. Right now, I'm in at $8.43. My stops are at $8.50. I'm risking 7 cents on this trade. So that's not a lot whatsoever. It's like $50. We want to see this get a nice rejection on this candle below that 9 EMA. Ideally, we want to see it go red. We want to start to see this sell on off. Right? It could break back on up. It doesn't have to be the reversal, but I like the idea of the reversal. And I'm going to go ahead and just walk away from that trade. Right? I lost $70. Right? It was definitely worth risking $70 to see if that was going to be that continuation move to the downside off that 9 EMA reversal. So again, didn't work. Potential trend line bounce on CLOV. I love it, Josh. You're noticing the trend line from yesterday, how it connected here in pre-market, and how we actually just bounced right there around 1430, which is right at that trend line. So absolutely, as long as we stay above the trend line, we are considered bullish. So as long as we're above the trend line on CLOV, we are bullish. So stops would have to be at like 1425 or a crack and candle close below the uptrend. But as long as we do not close below the uptrend, we still have some great potential here on CLOV, as we are still technically considered to be bullish above that level. 2 likes. What's going on, YouTube? 2 likes? I guess you guys don't like the free stream, so I may just stop doing them. Man. There we go. What? He's going to stop doing them? Like. We got 24 viewers. We got to get 24 likes, guys. Right? 24 viewers, 24 likes. It's easy. Like the stream, subscribe, notify, guys. Again, we go live every day. We have some fun. And normally we find some good opportunity. But right now, we are 15 minutes into the market, and I don't really see anything that I want to get involved with. Right now, it's just commentary for you guys. Right now, it's just analysis for you guys. Confirming what you're looking at to where you can take on your own trades. Right? That's what I like to do. Confirm what you guys are looking at to where you can take on your own trades. So if you guys have any questions on YouTube, now's the time to ask. DBDB, don't threaten me. DBDB's like, I've been here since day one. Don't threaten me. I'll find out where you're at. I'll find where you live, and I'll sit in your motherfucking office, and I will listen to you commentate if you shut down the stream. Don't threaten me. So I'm watching LEDS here. So I'm watching LEDS here for that possible next leg up. Don't need a lot of size on these trades as they move pretty good. But what do we have? Big push to the upside. Higher low double bottom bounce with decreased volume above the 9 EMA, above the VWAP, above 20 bucks. So I do like LEDS. I think LEDS has some decent potential here to get a nice little leg to the upside. Got to break 2050 on the buyers. Got one little bit at 2050 right now on LEDS. The spread's pretty large, team. The spread is really, really large, which makes it really risky because what if it starts getting slammed to the downside, right? That spread is 50 cents, 30 cents. Right now, we're starting to see some action. I'm taking half here at the high of day. I took half of LEDS. Stops are now below 2050. I'm looking for this to continue the run over 21. There's the push over 21. I'm locking it up. $145 on LEDS. Ah, let's go. Woo! That's a trade for you. There we go. Quick, easy money. Quick and easy. I mean, that was a quick little ascending triangle. All I noticed is the break, the decreasing volume pullback. The next leg up, decreasing volume pullback, into $20 support, into the VWAP, into the 9 EMA. 3 separate reasons to take the trade, and we have an ascending triangle as well. Right? That is a beautiful textbook ascending triangle breakout. Flat top resistance, higher lows, 3 separate reasons right here to take the trade. There were 3 separate reasons to get involved. Nice and tight stop losses, right? First target at the highs, and then second target right where we just hit 2140. I got out at right at 21 bucks. So a quick $145 on 250 shares. So quick trade, easy trade, locking in a quick 145. So not too shabby. I'm back up to 1,800 bucks on the day. I'm looking to break 2K. So I'm 150 bucks away. So there was our daily resistance at 2140 that we came up to. We're actually right above. We have room to 23 here. We got room to 23 bucks here on LEDS, but proper support is back down at that breakout level. So proper support is back down at that ascending triangle breakout level, close to the 9 EMA, close to the VWAP. So right now, I'm not touching this until we see it pull back towards around that 2060. Yeah, it's better to watch on YouTube. That's why I stream on YouTube for free for you guys. TikTok, I can't push everything over, so you just see my face or my screen. So, and I have it docked right now, so I can't really move my phone. So yeah, jump over to the YouTube, guys. We do it every single morning. I think this is, I think it's time. I think it's time.
They stay there, and they say yeah, and they say there. 'Cause all I do is win.
You know, we got to change that song. All we do is win. All we do is win. That's what I'm talking about, team. Getting fired up, having some fun, making some money. Absolutely love it. Guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, traders. Get those profits up in profits chat. So yeah, I have my video producer coming up today around 11 o'clock. So at 11 o'clock, I'm going to have Cole jump on the mic, and he's actually going to just talk to you guys about some technical analysis. I'm going to let him explain his VWAP reversal, and then any other thing that he wants to talk about, I'm going to let him do some commentary with you guys today. Crypto talk, anything. So you guys will be able to use and abuse Mr. Cole. All right, use him and abuse him. Take advantage of Cole. CLOV, I'm taking a small entry off the trend line. Nothing big, nothing huge. 250 shares here on CLOV with a stop of $14.19. So CLOV, I'm going to go 14, 18, stop. And I just want to see if we get that trend line reinspection with that big U shape back up to 15. So I'm right now risking 20 cents, but I'm looking for 60. I'm looking for this trend line to hold. I'm looking for the reversal. Stops are underneath the low. I'm looking to have this build back up towards around the open at 15. So I'm looking for 60 cents of profit. I'm looking to risk 20 cents of profit. All right, so that's it. Stops are in the system. $14.18. I'm looking to ride this off the reversal, possibly back up towards around $15 on CLOV. And then LEDS, we're just kind of looking for some kind of formation right off those prior highs of $20.67. I mean, we did just pull back to 2077, so that could have definitely been our low point right there for the reversal. And plus, we're right above the VWAP as well. So right now, we just got to sit back and be patient here over on LEDS. ARAV, this one looks pretty dead. I'm just removing some stocks off the watch list that look dead right now. ORPH, we'll still kind of keep it on the back burner. MRIN is struggling big time. CLOV is the one stock that's at support, a valid level of support. This one has some of the best potential here right now is going to be CLOV. ALF isn't really doing anything right now, but it's still on watch. TRCH, there you guys go, right? Rebreak over 5, boop. You guys are up about 10% right now over on TRCH if you guys were taking that. AMC, we're really starting to determine where we're going short term. Got a big daily flag, right? Could be looked at as a big daily flag, a big daily ascending triangle. So really, I mean, here in the next few days, we'll start to see where AMC's really heading to. Is it going to head back down into that gap fill at 33, or is this one going to head back up to the all-time highs? Expect to see a rejection off CLOV at the VWAP before you get the break of VWAP, right? So this is going to be the first attempt at VWAP. Watch for the possible pullback, double bottom, high or low. Don't get scared if it comes back down. It's normal. We typically get a first rejection at VWAP, a pullback, and then a break. My stops are still underneath today's low, right? So I'm still taking on that 21 cents of risk. But it comes up the VWAP and it starts pulling back. As long as we don't dip below that prior low, we're still good to go. And that's normal. Typically on the first touch of VWAP, we get rejected, then we get the break. We have 30 viewers, 30 likes. It's easy. Right? You're on YouTube. You see that little subscribe button? You click it. You see that notification bell? You click it. So go ahead and like the stream, subscribe, set up those notifications when we go live, because we're not only going live in the mornings, guys. Here coming up in the next maybe week or two, we're going to start going live on YouTube in the evenings. All right? We're going to talk about the market for the next day. We're going to do some trade recaps. We're going to answer your guys' questions. So again, not only are we going live in the mornings on YouTube for free for our intraday trading, we're also going to be going live in the afternoons and in the evenings for some nice market outlook, trade recaps, Q&A sessions. Again, always wanting to make sure that we're just providing nothing but value. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. MRIN is struggling, and MRIN does have room all the way down to $2.74 next. So that's your next lower target before we see a possible reversal here over on MRIN. CLOV, we're starting to see a little bit of that VWAP rejection, which is normal. It's healthy. It's okay. I still think we have some decent potential on CLOV as long as we don't get a big nasty rug pull. As long as we don't really see that get hit aggressively to the downside, we still have great potential for the break, for the run up towards around that $15 mark here on CLOV. ALF still has potential above 1130. Right? We can see we're trying to put in a big double bottom here. If we can break back above 1175, we could still see the mid-candle breakout form. What is this? Drop, base, possible rally. We close above 297 on this drop base rally. We could see the next leg up here on MRIN. So again, we have a big drop, we have a base, and we could see this hold for the rally. But right now, nope, it's still coming lower. So that is not going to be a setup there. So let's go ahead and remove that. We're still looking at a 275 hold. All right, so right now, MRIN, we want to see it above 275. We want to see it staying above 275. LEDS, we might have another little, right when I say it, I was like, LEDS is doing the same thing it did before. Push, pull, push, higher low, break. Push, pull back. A push, a higher low, possible break coming on up here on LEDS. So we're keeping LEDS on high watch too, but we just have to be mindful of the downtrend here. So LEDS, I am watching LEDS on high watch. We still have CLOV working for us, hard stops in the system. Right now I'm going LEDS as we may see an entry coming on up. All right, it's 10 o'clock. I love you guys over on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, we kick down the stream at 10 o'clock. You guys get the first hour of commentary. So if you like what you see, you like making money, join the team. Don't miss out. See what all the hype's about. If not, I'll see you back over here on YouTube bright and early tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Happy and safe trading. Be smart, be safe, team. Lock in those profits. Enjoy those profits, and I will see you back here tomorrow morning.